Hey guys, before I start the video today, I just wanted to show you guys outside of my dorming complex. You guys can see a really big painting on the side of the wall. I don't know if you can call it painting or graffiti art or whatever, but pretty much this week's finals week. I apologize that I haven't had any videos for quite a while, but these guys have been painting this for the past week or so. I'm not really sure what it represents, but I'm pretty sure that it represents that industrialization is happening and that humans are killing nature. You see those at the factories. Factories are being built and giving pollution and giving off pollution into the air. While over here, it's a lot more nature friendly. You know, you can see the windmills and the solar panels. And the clouds are a lot more clear on this side than they are on this side. But anyways, they're playing really loud music right now, and I really wanted to make the video today, but I guess I will try to still make the video, and hopefully the music doesn't get picked up too much. So anyways, let's go to the video. My little fine studio over here at my desk. Alright, so let's see now, what's the topic for today? Hopefully you guys can't hear the music, but okay, so I want to talk about the future generation. You know, take a note at the coins that I have here today. I don't have my gloves on, so I apologize for my ugly fingers. Notice how they have, you know, baby on each of them. Okay, what does that represent? Parents taking care of the younger generation, right? Of the new generation. And this video is going to be about the new generation, okay? So, but first, I'm not going to speak as if I know everything. I'm just going to speak my mind and bring out some opinions. Now, Silverfish VT, if you're watching this, I just want to say I really love what you're doing with your kids. I think you're a really great father for getting them involved into stacking silver. A heads up for you guys before I continue. This video is going to be significantly long, so here we go. Now, I believe that it's always the current generation to always set the standards and the blueprints for the future generation. I mean, times are really changing. I mean, I believe a lot of things are going to change when I become a parent. I can't expect things to be the same for me like how it was for my parents to raise my brother and sister and I. There is always going to be a generation gap. There's always going to be disagreements with the reason of a generation gap for almost everything nowadays. But except for the one thing about learning the value of money. And my parents really didn't teach me much about the value of money. I kind of had to learn it for myself. I didn't really understand money until I got my first job when I was 16 because my parents, I come from a really financially sane family, very financially stable background, so I really didn't have to understand much about money, but I didn't really understand money until I got my first job when I was 16. So little things like paying $3 for a drink really isn't anything. I mean, stopping by the local 7-Eleven to get a Gatorade or like a soda really doesn't really mean much. But I really started my understanding of money when I bought my first laptop. It was a $1,500 laptop. Boom, gone. So $1,500, boom, gone. Now, it took me a long time to save $1,500, but that was just a simple way to explain. That's just a really simple example I can give you guys to kind of explain like what it took for me to learn. Now, of course, it was a bunch of other things other than that. But paper currency, I mean, is really screwing up. The buying power of the dollar isn't just what it used to be. So I wonder what it's going to be like 10 years later. What happened in the last 10 years? I mean, tell me. Yes, things have slightly gotten better recently, since 2008, but let's think about the inevitable, guys. Will it get worse in the next 10 years, or is it going to be better? Will it be what I call double worse, triple worse, or get worse exponentially as the years go by? We don't know. Now, I want to bring up the social standard of living in America. People say a house, kids, cars for the kids when they're 16, and money for their college, having a 401k plan, being able to retire at 55 or maybe earlier. I don't exactly know, but I remember my government and econ teacher in high school. He mentioned this to me, that the money of a high school teacher back then was enough to do all this, but now it isn't. He mentioned that his wife had to start working and everything to help support the family and the house and the bills and everything and the cars and the car payments. So yeah, we have to really learn how to save money and not spend money mindlessly, guys. We need to preserve our wealth, and yes, money is made because it's meant to be spent, yes, but we have to watch what we are spending it on, guys. So what I think I will do in the future is the same thing with Silverfish VTs, but what he's doing with his kids right now. I mean, I want to teach my kids how to save money and prep for the future. Live for the future and not the now, guys. I apologize, guys, if I'm just throwing out a bunch of nonsense and statements. I didn't exactly write anything out. I'm just speaking my mind, and I know it sounds really unorganized. Things have been going downhill the past 10 years, and will it get worse in the next 10 years? What about a 401k plan? What do you guys think about it? Why not invest in precious metals instead? How do I know that money that goes into my 401k plan will keep its buying power and value? Why not invest into metals as a way to save money, since precious metals follow the currency value? I mean, isn't that pretty much the basic concept of it all? Leave a comment below, guys, and let me know what you think. I'd really want to talk about this with you guys. There are just a bunch of random thoughts I've come up with, and I'd really like to hear your guys' opinions on this. This isn't really much of a silver video because I just kind of put out these silver coins for you guys to just kind of look at and not really say much about these, because these are all coins that you've seen from my collection. Apologize for the glare and stuff like that. It's kind of ruining the quality of the video, but anyways, next on to the next topic. Now I want to focus on the younger generation who is already into buying silver and other precious metals, or is it at least contemplating on it. I have one viewer, The Jewel, if I'm pronouncing his YouTube name right. Very smart kid. Very smart kid from Texas, I believe, and he's a freshman in high school, younger than me. Now, to my own knowledge, I thought I was the youngest stacker on YouTube or something like that, but apparently I'm not. I had a really great talk with him over Skype one day, and he gave me this idea for a video. Now, this could also be for the parents as well. Just take a couple of ideas from this and think about how you can kind of do this with your own kids. Now, this is really going to be for the younger kids, ages ranging 5 to 16. Yeah, about that. Yeah, I mean, why 16? I mean, I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, most kids don't start working until they're 16 or something like that, right? In some states, that's how old you have to be to get a work permit, right? But do you do chores around the house? If not, tell your parents you want to help around more, and in return, offer really low, okay? Ask for $1 a chore or 50 cents a chore, okay? Something like that. 50 cents a chore, 25 cents a chore. But obviously, do it right. Let's not do a half-butt job. I know a lot of kids are doing chores already, and that's great. But I am aware that a lot of kids are growing up not doing anything nowadays. Now, think about your birthdays and your holidays. Do you guys get money or do you guys get gifts? Now, for Chinese New Year's, it's always money. For Christmas, usually it's gifts. Now, of course, appreciate the gifts that you're given, but if you're ever given the choice, most likely from your parents, to choose what you want to get, ask for money or an extra on your allowance, if you get allowance. Now, tell them you want to begin learning how to manage your money better and start saving up. Learn to really understand how much work you're putting in to earn that money. And when you've saved enough money, ask your parents to visit the coin shop. Most likely, if you're a young kid asking to exchange money for silver, they'd bring it to, the local coin shop owners will definitely give you the silver at a low premium for you if they're nice. Most likely, if you're doing this and telling your parents about this at a young age, they'd most likely support you. I'm pretty sure that a lot of parents would agree with me on this, and that it's better to have your kids save up to buy silver than it would be to buy, the next game console or video game worth $60, and only ending up to be worth $10 when you sell it to your friend, or $5 when you sell it back to GameStop. If you're not exactly the best student, this tip may work for you. Make a deal with your parents. Tell them this will motivate you to do better in school. $5 to $10 per A, $2 to $5 for a B, for each class subject, each quarter. I'm sure parents would definitely be thrilled to hear this, and that you want to try harder, and that money may motivate you more. I wouldn't mind giving my son or daughter $60 at the end of each quarter to invest in their own silver stack. I think that's a really small price to pay to your kids, just to see them do well in school, right? Now, of course, I know some of you are thinking, well, kids are supposed to do chores, and they're supposed to get good grades. Well, why should we pay them money for it? Well, if your kids are really doing well in school and doing chores already, then great, you're a good parent. But the thing is, a lot of kids are so spoiled in this new generation nowadays, in this new generation of young teenagers, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree. I really don't have to go on about with what they do, but yeah, I'm just throwing out a couple of ideas for kids who are thinking about stacking silver. Hopefully, this is gonna help. So yeah, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And again, this is a video for the future generation, and for my younger viewers, I was able to look at my demographics for my views for my videos, and a good number of you guys are younger kids under the age of 17, and I think that's great that you guys are watching my videos. I really appreciate it. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I know I haven't had a video in a long time. It's finals week for me. I'm really busy. And I'm gonna be back in California next week, and maybe, you know what, maybe I'll upload a video or two. That's not even about silver, or maybe I will. Maybe it won't even be about silver. Maybe it'll be about going to some place that I haven't been before back in California. I don't know. Maybe I went to eat somewhere with my girlfriend. Maybe I can just do a video vlog or something like that of the food we're eating, or just how much I appreciate it back home. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys.